to have a radio on batteries, and you need to have water. You need to have a radio on batteries, and you need to have a flashlight on batteries to make sure that you can survive the first 36 hours. Things like that. That's simple things, but it starts there. The realization that not everything is plannable. Not everything is going to be honky-dory in the next 20 years. I'm not saying it is going wrong tomorrow, but we have to realize it's not a given that we are in peace. And that's why we have the plans. That's why we are preparing for a conflict with Russia and the terror groups, if it comes to it. With Russia and the terror groups, if it comes to it, if they attack us. We're not seeking any conflict. But if they attack us, we have to be ready. You need to have water, you need to have a radio on batteries, and you need to have a flashlight on.
All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wakak Kodash. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and Shalom to the believers, and double honors to the elders at Great Millstone. This is your brother Yakanan from the Sons of Asaph channel, and I'm not sure if you heard, but it's been late breaking news that the World War III is approaching. I say that again, World War III is approaching. All right. NATO commanding officer, admiral from NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Alliance. I think that's what I'm not sure if that's the acronym. I know it's North Atlantic Treaty. I forgot what the O stands for. But anyway, we're here. Okay. John prophesied of 3 woes to hit the earth. Okay. In the book of Revelations. And he said that the 3rd woe, we already experienced the 2 woes. And we're in the 3rd woe now. He said it would come quickly. And it is coming fast. Okay. The admiral is warning the West, America, Babylon the Great, to prepare for war. Okay. They are mounting up 90,000 troops. They're putting together an enlistment of 90,000 troops just in case something pops off. Okay. All right. We know that they were funding the Ukrainian war. Okay. So now that is starting to come to an end, they're ramping up for the war with Russia. Okay. So let's read about it. It says the West must prepare for war with Russia. NATO official warns ahead of major military drills. All right. All right. Again, the West must prepare for war with Russia. NATO official warns ahead of major military drills. Okay. All right. And he also stated, all right, that you need to prepare by getting radios and flashlights and water and stuff like that. Okay, so as I spoke of before, we are here. We have arrived at a point where all of you naysayers that don't believe in the Bible, you might want to you might want to take a second look. Okay, because all of these prophecies are beginning to come to pass. All right. So let's get in some scriptures here. I guess we'll open up with Isaiah, the 55th chapter, verse 11. We'll go with Isaiah 55 and 11. Okay. And it's for all you unbelievers here. Okay. World War III is almost here. The 3rd woe is coming quickly. as stated in the scriptures. All right, Isaiah 55:11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. All right, and let's go to Revelation 11 and 14. Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right, and it's mounting up quickly. Okay, all right. Things are taking shape. They're in the Middle East. They're in the location where exactly what the Lord's where the Lord said they would end up being at, the valley of Yehoshaphat or Jehoshaphat. All right. All right, let's go to Matthew 24:6-8. Matthew 24:6-8. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. And we know that we've seen the earthquakes happen. All right. The kingdom against kingdom, that's happening. We got Yemen coming up against Israel and the United States, Babylon the Great America. We have also Pakistan and Iran starting to go at it from the last I heard. Okay, so it's starting to mount up. Okay. Verse 8, all these are the beginning of sorrows. Okay, so this is just the beginning. All right. Okay, and that famine is going to come by way of hyperinflation. All right, that's how that's going to kick in. All right. And let's go to Jeremiah 51:1-6. Jeremiah 51:1-6. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind. That wind being nuclear winds. Okay, that's what that means. Because when a nuclear missile hits, it produces a tremendous amount of wind. All right, that blows everything out. If you watch the destruction of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, you'll see that. And I will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her, and shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifted up himself up in his brigandine, and spare ye not her young men. Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they are thrust through in her streets. Verses 5. For Israel had not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power of Yahweh of hosts, Yahweh Bashem Yahshai, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. Okay. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahshai's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Okay, so vengeance is coming for the destruction of Israel and Judah. Okay, all right, the killing of the Native Americans on this land, the lynching and hanging of our people all across America. Okay, all of that is a part of the vengeance of the Lord. Okay, and it goes all the way back to Yahushua being put to death as well. All right. Jeremiah 51:11. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, has raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, for his device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of Yahweh, the vengeance of his temple. Okay, so he's going to avenge Yahushua and his elect, Judah and Israel. Okay, verse 13. O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures, thine end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness. All right. So we've come to that point where the Lord is bringing the end. Okay. He's mounting this great war up. Okay. Armageddon is beginning to take shape. Okay. Jeremiah 51:24. And I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of the Chaldea all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, which destroyeth all the earth. They got military bases all over the earth. All right. They reconstructed the Roman Empire, and they have the mightiest army ever formed. Okay. Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, which destroyed all the earth, and I will stretch out mine hand upon thee, and roll thee down from the rocks, and make thee a burnt mountain. And they shall not take of thee a stone for a corner, nor a stone for foundations, but thou shalt be desolate forever, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So, America, Babylon the Great is going to be a desert. It's going to be a wilderness, okay, where desert creatures lie, because it's going to be totally obliterated by the other nations shooting missiles over here. All right. So we'll go to Jeremiah 50. We'll go back to Jeremiah 51:7. It says, Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yah's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Okay, so America, Babylon the Great is known as the great, the golden city is known as the golden city. Everybody wants to come to America, okay, for freedom and being able to build businesses and so forth. All right. But what the Lord is saying here is that they have through their policies and through Christianity and democracy and their LGBT, they've made the whole world drunken. The other nations have left off from their practices and they practice what America, Babylon the Great does, and therefore the Lord is holding them guilty for joining in their wickedness. Okay, the wickedness of Edom. Okay, all right, Esau, Edom, so-called white man, because he's the current ruler. All right, so they drank of that wine, that those policies that and the ways of Babylon. The nations did that, and they made themselves drunken. Okay. All right. We'll go down to verse 11. It says, make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord has raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, for his device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of his Lord and the vengeance of his temple. So again, the Lord is doing this. He's the one who has raised up Russia to spearhead this battle that's going to destroy America, Babylon the Great. And this admiral from NATO, this commander, is letting you know that it's getting ready to go down. So prepare for it. Okay. All right. So we're living in a time of the end. Okay. The end of an age where the rulership of Esau, Edom is cast out. All right. So it's some thrilling times that we're living in right now. So we gotta fortify ourselves. All right. So Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. All right. And the Lord is going to destroy them. He just set them up so that he would make his power known in the earth. Okay. All right. I guess I'll go ahead and read that since I mentioned it. Romans chapter 9 and verses I guess we'll start at 17. Romans 9 and verses 17, and it reads, "For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up." What purpose? The purpose of Esau Edom. That's what he's speaking of here. All right, when you go up to Romans 9 and verse 13, let me read that first. "As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High? The Most High forbid. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion." So he hates the so-called white man, and he set it up that way, and he does whatever he wants. "So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy." Verse 17, "For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up." So you see how that comes together. All right. He raised up Esau just like he did Pharaoh in Egypt. Okay. "That I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth." Okay. Then when we go down to verse 22, this is one of the reasons. It said, "What if the Most High, willing to show his wrath, willing to raise up Esau Edom with all these nuclear weapons, and giving him the instructions to make them through the Spirit, to make these nuclear weapons, just so that he can destroy himself." Okay. All right. "So what if the Most High, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering all the wickedness that's being carried out on the earth, the destruction of the seas, the destruction of the air, the destruction of the food, GMO, everything, even GMO people now with this so-called juice that they gave everyone." Okay. All right. "Endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction." Okay. They were fitted to destruction. Okay. So there's nothing you can do about it. The Lord is going to destroy them. This is his movie. All right. And is in all the tokens, all the prophecies are coming to pass as mentioned in Isaiah 55 and 11. "And that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy, which are Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel, the Israelites. And he had, which he had afore prepared unto glory." All right. So he, from the foundations of the earth, he chose the elect. Okay. Before the making of the world. Okay. All right. All right. So let's go here to Lamentation 4 and 21. And it reads, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom." Another Edom. Okay. They did not go away. The ancient Edom is not gone. They are the so-called white man today. They're currently in rulership. "That dwelleth in the land of Uz." So rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. Lamentation 4 and 21. "That dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee." The cup of slavery, servitude. They're going to get destroyed as a people, just like we did. All right. "Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked." Naked mean people are going to see the shame of them. Okay. All right. They're going to know, oh, this is the wicked. Okay. And they're being revealed through the prophets every week in, week out on the highways and hedges. All right. We're letting you know that he is the devil. Okay. So his shame is being shown to the whole earth. Okay. Verse 22. "The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion." The Israelites, the descendants. Okay. All right. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He gonna visit his iniquity. That's what's happening now with this war mounting up. Okay. He will discover thy sins. Okay. All right. So it was the Lord who gave them this technology through the Spirit. Isaiah 54 and 16. Isaiah 54 and 16. And it reads, Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument of his work, and I have created the waster to destroy. The Lord calls these nuclear missiles the waster. Okay? All right? All right. We'll go to Joel 3 and verse 9. Joel 3 and verse 9. And it reads, Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. So all the nations, they ready. They got their nuclear missiles up. All right, they caught up. All right, they bought and got the technology. All right. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat or Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So that's how the Lord is going to get vengeance through this big war of all the nations. Okay, all the nations are going to come into this war. Okay, all right. Let's go to verse 16. The Lord also shall roar out of Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake, but the Lord will be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel. Okay, and we go down to verse 19. Joel 3 and 19. Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness, for the violence, see, this is the reason, against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land. They murdered a lot of our people. All right, a lot of our people. That's the reason why, again, I always say they have that lynching museum, because it's a shocking thing to see that many people were lynched in this land, like over 4,000. All right, probably more than that. It said, Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness, for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land. Emmett Till, Sandra Bland, so many others. Okay, yeah. But Judah shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem from generation to generation. For I will cleanse their blood that I have not cleansed, for Yahweh dwelleth in Zion. Okay. And the Lord gets descriptive and tells us how this is going to take place. You know, it's going to be horrific. Zechariah 14 and 12, right when the missiles hit. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongues shall consume away in their mouth. So that lets you know it's going to be nuclear hot fire. Okay. All right. They're going to be melted. All right. All right. But the Lord is going to protect his people. Okay. And we'll go to Psalms 91 and read that. Psalms 91 Psalms 91. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. That's why you need to turn to the Lord, okay? Because this is going down, all right? Whether you like it or not, whether you believe or not, it's going down, all right? This great war, right? He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua, He is my refuge and my fortress. My power, in Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. And that's why you need to be in this truth and seeking the Lord consistently. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day. The modern day arrow is that nuclear missile, those ICBM missiles. Nor for the pestilence that walk in darkness, nor for the destruction. Did not the Lord create the waster? All right. Nor for the pestilence that walketh in the darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. All right. And why? Why? Because the Lord is going to grant salvation and protection for His elect. Because thou hast made the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. Let me read that again. Because thou hast made the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. So you have to understand that the Lord at that during that time is going to preserve His elect and the people and His servants. Okay, the servants of Israel, the Israelites. Okay, verse 14. Because He has set His love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. And that's what we all looking forward to, deliverance. I will set him on high because he has known my name. All right. So we don't fear what's coming. We look forward to it because we know that this is going to be the beginning of Jacob's rule. All right. And we're in here at 2nd Esdras 6 and 7. All right. The 12 tribes of Israel will begin ruling. All right. 2nd Esdras 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau, the so-called white man, and his descendants, is the end of the world, the end of an age, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And with that I say all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah Kwadash, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and Shalom to the believers, and double honors to the elders at Great Millstone. Shalom.